Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Not the most convincing of passes. And that is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Now Trossard. Tchouameni. Now this could be a chance. Trossard. Looking for options for movement. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Quality ball. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe, showing good feet. Now Trossard. This looks promising. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance. Olise! Freiburg yet to have an attempt on goal. Camavinga opts for safety. Hernandez. Guardiola. Can he get onto this? And here's Mackay. He's had it taken off him. And here's Mackay. And it's skewed away. Chance to deliver. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Tchouameni. Here's Doku. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Doku! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer for Milan.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tchouameni gets a foot in here. Pass somewhat off target. Spread to the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Defending was strong and firm. Shevchenko. Tchouameni. And it's Camavinga. Guardiola. Oh, this is a very good run. Nice interception, well timed. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Olise. And here's Shevchenko. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Freiburg certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He was played in well though, Peter. At least that gets approval all round.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga threads one in. Can he finish? And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Freiburg currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking to play him in. Olise wants to run onto this. Schmeichel getting this one clear. Guardiola. Well, that pass isn't the best. Doku. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that has put paid to that. There they go, hunting in packs. Nicked it back promptly. Trossard. And it's made its way to him. Okay. Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away. Freiburg still this single goal behind. Tchouaméni played out to the left flank. And here's Doku. Oh, he's in. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's given the time to pick a pass. Tchouaméni. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Cruyff. Oh, there's a probing ball. Camavinga. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Yellow or red?
Substitution on
It
the
is
field.
red.
Number 11.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there.
Coming
It
on
is
the
the
field
denial
is
of an obvious
number
goal-scoring
17,
opportunity.
Filippo
Well, he had a
Inzaghi.
decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Cruyff. Freiburg perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Good ball, good take.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great ball if he can get there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Doku. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Doku. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Big chance! And no mistake. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And here's Mbappe. He's got away. That has not gone well. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great chance! Oh, good finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is masterful defending.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Schneider. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Xabi Alonso. Filippo, he's had a shot! Now that is a hefty challenge. So close, but that is as good as it gets. So it's ended all square, both sides.